If you're gonna do a scary story, this is how you do it. Written by Jonathan Morris and released in December 2016, Static is the 233rd story in Big Finish's monthly range. Pardon the pun, but before I listen to Static myself, there already been a lot of buzz about how good it is. Great even. I'm just here to confirm as much. Static is another kind of beast. It's high on character with resident couple, and who are going through a very rough patch, and their interactions throughout Static are very realistically written. Part of this story has you jumping sides. Both can be hostile and unlikable in some places. Both can be someone you deeply sympathize with in others. It's an odd feeling to have, but it works in this story's favor. Next up, we have the plot itself. It's brimming with all kinds of dark ideas, and combined with the sound and music score, paints a very vivid picture of an old, run-down cavern park in the middle of nowhere. Because the middle of nowhere is the perfect place for a horror adventure. From the creepy Mr. Percy who is hiding something and also just sounds shifty enough to be considered dangerous, to the plot twists that get thrown in your way, your attention is always on Static, and your guard is always up. There are no pacing problems, but a lot of the time, the story builds the tension in a rather slow but effective manner, perfectly copying how suspense in horror movies is built too. The Doctor, Constance, and Flip are in perfect form again. I had some issues with Flip's over-the-top party girl characterization in the previous story, but here all three managed to give it their all, and the energy is felt all the way through. As a Doctor Who story, Static is an odd one. It borrows a few ideas from popular movies, and even throws in a little temporal tomfoolery to spice things up. Time travel is perfect for building eerie suspense. I would put it up there with the likes of Midnight. It really does have some unnerving scenes. Lastly, I want to praise the logic and story mechanics. They're well thought out and allow Static to have its cake and eat it, thereby not making the listeners feel cheated by how plot points get resolved. If you don't understand what I mean, say for instance, and this is just off the top of my head, if a story makes a big deal about how a time crow's touch equals death and nothing, no device or temporal trick can't stop it, only to reveal 2 episodes later that this impossible thing we were told is completely impossible is not actually so impossible, that is incredibly jarring. What did you think of Static? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to the channel and all that jazz. Tell me what you'd like me to review next. As always, stay spooky.